Oh, hey Crystal, how you doing? So yeah, hey, this is awesome. Two words, kick ass, man. You really did. You kicked ass on this. I don't know what happened between last week and this week or what kind of tutorials you took, but it came together. I'm really interested to know. I mean, if you have something that you want to share with me, because the difference between this week's work and last week's work is incredible. And I'm really, I'm not saying that. I'm really super interested if you were to tell me where you came from that to this so that I can share it with other students. Okay, the cover is superior to the last cover. Why? Because it's more human. It's warmer. It's more. I mean, as kind of happy as this picture is, with the little happy hipsters and everything's so hip and happy, but it's a good picture because it's warm and welcoming, as opposed to showing the picture of the city on your last iteration, where it's just like, that's just not very. I mean, it's just too cold. Do you understand? Too sterile to be welcoming into it. I know, which is kind of weird to say for a magazine about traveling, but nonetheless, I think this came together much more effectively. The cover, a couple of things that I think is effective, and I think is one of the reasons why I decided to study a magazine in typography is so you have a tangible product that you can leave the class with to use and show in your portfolio. The second reason is because magazine design is it's all about balances, and you have a lot going on in magazine design, and you have a lot of demands, and you have a lot of requirements that need to go on the cover, on the contents page, and on the interior spread. A lot of text usually. That said, it's a really good practice to establish these little typographic compositions that you have established. Do you see what I'm saying? And that's what's really effective about this cover. Can we make the cover better? Yes, we can. I want to talk a couple of things, okay? I'm going to just Command R here first. I want to talk about alignment. Okay, first of all, I'm going to pull a guide out and I'm going to align it to basically to the center of that cap T. All right, and you can see you've got some alignment. You're starting to think about it, but you're still breaking some rules here. Also, right here, there's no alignment there. That center composition, the thing about center compositions, even in a piece like this where you're kind of mixing compositions, mini compositions together, center composition is really difficult to work with because it's just, there's no way to align it to anything. I mean, I'm a perfectly happy designer if I never design a center composition, if I never design a centered composition again, as long as I practice design. I haven't centered a composition in probably 18 years. And that includes, it's just too hard to work with and it's just too boring. The resulting negative space is just too boring. So look at the difference between this centered and then this left aligned. Okay? So other problems we have with the are you're a little too close here. I think travelers might be a little too large. I would close that down just a little bit, bring it away from that top margin a little bit. Okay, you did a good job working the folio into the masthead. You can't tell me that you can't find it. Your colors in this cover are spectacular. And I don't know where you got the orange because I'm not finding orange. I'm guessing you took a blue and or a yellow or something out of here and reversed the complement and came up with that orange, which was a really spectacular idea because it's harmonious. And which means by using that complement of a color right in the composition to maintain harmony, you're also ensuring that any other color you pick out of this image is going to work with your type. So I want you to find a color and sample a color out of this image here. You use it in your masthead. Okay, try to get that left aligned. This is just in no man's land right here, and that's because of the way that the image is oriented. You just have this big blank space right here that's saying, man, I need somebody to put something in me right here. And it's just not working. So you have a couple of options. You could move this up a little bit, get his face closer maybe into the rule of thirds or down into the rule of thirds. See what kind of areas you can open up by moving the image around, so that you don't have to just like kind of randomly place that centered. Okay, let's go. Contents page. Awesome. This is really good. This area right here. I don't know why I'm selecting that and that gets selected, but this is really excellent. Excellent, excellent. So cool. You've got some typographic hierarchy. You know, obviously this is the first. You want people to see this first. That's great. Now you've got. What do you want them to look at first here? I mean, you're suggesting that you want them to look at 7 new, hotel review, 5, 2-minute travel guide, but you're not. I know you're not, because those are just words you picked out of here. So try to figure out which is the most important and try to show so accordingly. Again, there's that gosh darn centered alignment. Look how horrible it looks. It's just down there. It's like it's just not active in the page. You see what I'm saying? Looks good, looks good. Everything looks awesome. Excuse me. Excellent 2-column spread. This looks good. This is a really good idea to develop your type treatment here, and then to introduce the column, the spread with maybe this like 2-column spread. I know it would be too long of a character count, but maybe bring that line out to here with the 1 column, and then go to your 2 columns. So this is like a whole introduction area. It will look cool. It's kind of cut off. You're kind of snub-nosed right here. That's weird. Work that out. And then you've got this, again, you've got this gorgeous 2-column grid, but then you've demolished the grid, the horizontal grid down here by no alignment here. It would have been so easy to either somehow crop this, align it with that, and then put that one atop, or one of those options, just to eliminate this kind of mazing going on right here, like going into a maze like one of those little mice. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to that. You want to avoid that. All right. Awesome, awesome, awesome work. Very, very good. And please, I'm really, really serious about. You know what? This could use a pull quote. This page could use a pull quote. Bing, 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 right there. I think it would break up and add a little bit of a visual resting place, a little bit of a place to catch your breath. But anyways, as I was saying, I'm really interested in you telling me what you studied up on this week, because this came just came eons from where you were. All right, awesome job. Thanks so much.